Butch and Bob Show.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup. It's now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO. Bob, another great victory by the Wayne County varsity baseball team last night.
Yeah, nice come-from-behind win. Three-run seventh, pulled out 3-2.
That is fantastic. But we got State Senator Blake Tillery on the phone with us right now. Take it away, Bob.
Yes, Tuesdays with Tillery. State Senator Blake Tillery on the phone. Blake, you ready to come home yet? Blake, you there?
Man, I was ready for that. I was ready for that last one.
So. There he is.
Blake, are you there? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I was joking. I was just joking a while ago. I said, you ready to come home yet?
Oh, buddy, I was ready for that last month.
I understand. So tell us where we stand, what day we're in. Crossover day has got to be close, and I'm sure it's heating up. I'm reading where things are starting to get interesting up in Atlanta.
You're right. It's crossover days later on this week. It's getting a little bit busier up here, of course. Last night we were here to, I guess, about 9 o'clock, seems like. Had 16 bills on the floor. Today we have 20 bills on the floor. So it'll probably be another late night, probably a 9 or 10 o'clock night tonight. So later on this week, Thursday's crossover day. And once that passes, if a bill's not out of one chamber or the other, out of the House or out of the Senate, then it is effectively dead for the session. But you know that it's never really dead. There's a lot of other political games you can pull, tag it on the other bills, etc. So some of the bills we got on the floor today, there's a couple of things that are naming different intersections. I've got a bill, my PBM bill. Independent pharmacists for a while have been very upset of how they've been treated by pharmacy benefit managers. They've been paying their own pharmacies. The pharmacy benefit managers also own some pharmacists, pharmacies like CVS, the big boys, and they're paying their own pharmacies more than they're paying the independent pharmacies. So I got a bill this morning that addresses that, attacks that. It's the first meaningful bill. I think it's bill number 4, so it'll get a lot of debate. Right after my bill is a bill that'll take even more hours of debate, and that's the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. It's something that's been here at the Capitol for over a decade now. The feds passed it back when Clinton was president. The states have not passed it. Some states have not. Folks, claim it's discriminatory. I don't think so. Chuck Schumer and Bill Clinton thought it was needed to protect folks' religious freedoms on the federal level, and Georgia has not passed it yet. Now it's become political, but I think that'll pass the Senate today. Again, besides just those two, obviously 18 other bills that'll be across the floor that deal with everything from judgeships to how we're going to handle different things in education and truancy. So a lot of various topics on the floor today, and it should be a full day.
If just joining us on the phone, State Senator Blake Tillery, Tuesdays with Tillery. One thing you have to do, that's pass a budget. Unlike the federal government, you have to balance the budget. So where do we stand on the budget? Is the budget kind of finalized, just ready for a vote, or is there still some adjustments being made to the budget?
Still adjustments being made. Marjorie Taylor Greene was here yesterday and actually commented. She pulled her to the side later on and told her thank you for her kind words, because she was commenting on how good of a job we do at balancing every year. It's constitutionally required. So, yes, we do balance our budget each year, which requires cutting at times. Required cutting this past weekend. We have 2 budgets each year. The amended budget just trues up the year budget from the year that we're currently in. And then we'll pass what we call the big budget, the FY26 budget that begins funding the government starting on July 1 of 2025. We haven't looked at the big budget at all yet. The House has it. I expect they'll pass it out probably Monday, Tuesday, and send it over this way. So we'll have 3 weeks to finish that one up. On the amended budget, we did finish that one yesterday. The House and Senate came to an agreement Monday morning. And the House passed it first, we passed it second, and now it's sent to the governor's desk. There's some things in our area that it's helpful for, specifically water projects. Jesup benefits from that specifically. So hopefully the governor will sign that one. I'm hearing possibly Thursday, but at the latest on Monday.
Getting a lot of interest down here about the Okefenokee. We talked with Stephen Meeks yesterday. He said there's several bills on the floor trying to protect that area from mining. Where does that stand at this point?
Those bills, I believe, are all in the House right now. Darlene Taylor, a state rep from over in Southwest Georgia, is, I believe, the carrying those or the chair lady of that committee. So those haven't made it out and over to the Senate yet. I also hear that there may be some permits either issued this week or not issued this week. I'm not sure. Obviously, if they're issued, I'm sure that makes that a hotter topic. If they're not issued, it probably makes it a cooler burning topic. But those bills have not yet made it out of the House, to my knowledge.
Yeah, and everybody is up there asking for money. Wayne County's no exception. The city, county, IDA's got a big East Jesup sewer project. I understand you're trying to help out, get some funding for that project. Any help there? Yes.
I think that those dollars were included in the amended budget if that's approved. So that, again, Wayne County held its own, and as it relates to the budget, punched a little above its weight class there for those projects. I think that I'm relatively confident that'll be fine.
And that sounds good. That'll be great news. But again, I suspect mentioned every county is asking for money. So how do you decide who gets what? You know, how tough a decision is that? I mean, everybody in the world wants money.
I call you, Bob, and ask you which one you'd fund, and then that's the one we do. You know that's how it works.
Yeah.
So.
Don't tell people that. That's for sure. Don't
tell tall tales here now, Blake.
But I did hear from a reliable source that you made a call to ask how you could help out with that project, and they told you how much it was needed, and you said you could possibly help. So again, I say all the time, we're grateful to have guys like you and Stephen Meeks and Buddy Deloach up there fighting for what we need down here, you know, because that's what it is. It's all about seeking funding, and as I mentioned, every county in the state of Georgia is doing the same thing. So it's just nice to see y'all working hard and looking after our best interests. We do appreciate it.
Well, thanks. There's no better people to work with than Stephen Meeks and Buddy Deloach. They're two excellent, well thought of individuals who are just calm, level heads in an environment that oftentimes isn't calm or level. So I appreciate the folks from Wayne County letting me serve with them. The other thing I would say is that it's easy to help communities who are trying to help themselves. So when the IDA, the city of Jesup, Wayne County are working and putting their own skin in the game, it's a whole lot easier for the state to come along and help. There's some communities that aren't able to do that or not willing to do that. It's harder to help those communities. But Wayne, if folks are working together, then the state usually finds it a little bit easier to help.
All right, I got a message here for Bob from Mayor Jason Weaver. Bob, Jason says, will you please tell Blake we need money in Scriven?
I'll pass that
along.
I'll pass that along.
Yeah.
Again, Blake.
Jason, you speak of somebody who's not afraid to ask. Jason's not afraid to ask. So
up there fighting for that ISO to get rid of that. He's trying his best to get rid of that. So I know he's talking to people up there in Atlanta. So he's been up there quite a bit. So again, we appreciate your time here on Tuesdays with Tillery. Again, good luck with crossover day. Good luck with the budget. And we'll look forward to talking to you next Tuesday. We do appreciate your time.
Thanks. I hope y'all have a great morning.
All right. Thank you, Senator. All right. State Senator Blake Tillery here on Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup. Well, Bob, we continue on with the show. We've got guests actually in the studio with us. Who do we have this morning?
First of all, I wish I had as much power as people think I did. No. We got the chamber in here. We got Deena and Faith. How y'all doing?
Great.
Always good to see you.
Yes.
And I was giving y'all kudos yesterday talking to Stephen. I said, it's great that the chamber has those guys come for the eggs and issues before they head up there. We'll have the post-legislative lunch when they come back there. It just gives people in Wayne County access to our representatives. I mean, if you want to see these people and talk to them, I mean, those are two great opportunities that the chamber provides. And again, they're accessible all the time. Like I said yesterday, I say it again, we're just blessed to have guys that are willing to, sit and listen to their constituents and listen. They may not always do what you want, but they will at least listen to what they have to say. So those two events through the chamber are just great for Wayne County. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you. When I started with the chamber and the first eggs and issues that I started organizing and planning, I thought, I got to get with 3 representatives who have super busy schedules and try to nail down a date. And the first text message I sent to them within 5-10 minutes, all 3 of them, of course, that was Bill Werkheiser was in the mix then, and all 3 of them had responded and said, pick a date, we'll be there. We love coming to Wayne County. And so that's how it's been, and they are that way. Sometimes I have to nag them a little bit, just depends on what's going on, but they always answer, and they are great. They're easy to contact, easy to get in touch with at all times, and always willing to listen and do what they can do.
It's nice to hear that money's in that budget for that East Jesup Sewer project, because that's a much needed project. And like I said, I heard this past week from a reliable source that those 3 representatives called people here in Wayne County and said, look, how much is needed for that project. There was a figure given, and he said, we'll see what we can do. And he just mentioned that money's in the budget. So that's going to be great news if we get that funding for that project.
Yes, to get that industrial park finished there on 84 will be nice. That'll just up our game for economic development, workforce development, and that's been one of our focuses. Always has been a focus of the chamber, but last year we kind of revamped some things, reviewed our bylaws, and just took a look at where we were focusing our time and energy and money. And at the end of the day, our two big things that we want to focus on and focus heavily on is workforce development and business development. So, we shed a few things from our normal event calendar that we normally have. We didn't just do away with things. We passed them along to, other groups that were suited for those events, one being the Christmas parade. Some of those type events that we were able to pass along to some other communities or other organizations or groups, and allow us to refocus on workforce development and community or business development. And we work alongside very well with the IDA, with Mr. Dale Keith and Miss Candy Harris, and we've collaborated on quite a few projects. And our Wayne Works group, which is our most recent group that we've formed along with the IDA and other community leaders, and it's focusing on workforce development. And you guys will see some things rolling out soon where we're going to try to reach down into our middle grades and try to start some workforce development planning at that age. The more we talk to different folks, we've got several programs in our high schools, and most of those kids, by the time they get in these leadership or mainly workforce development type programs, they've kind of already made up their mind what they want to do. And they're asking our middle school kids to go ahead and pick pathways. What do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to be? Where do you want to go to college? Do you want to, go to trade school? What do you want to do? These kids have no idea what's
middle
available.
School, who does?
Right.
And you're just trying to survive.
That's right. And things have changed over the years, of course. But I can remember, in 7th, 8th grade, I still wanted to be a banker like my mama. Whatever mama did, or the boys still wanted to drive the trash truck, or whatever. But the thing is, not very many kids at that age can say, this is what I want to do. And they're still developing, and they're still trying to figure their way. Middle school kids are awkward and, just trying to find their way. And then you want them to make these decisions, but then they're trying to make those decisions without the tools that they need or the resources they need to make those decisions. So we want to be able to provide those tools to our kids to see what options are there, what's available in Wayne County, how to get from point A to point B to get a good paying job, what your interests are, try to pair them with things that that they like and that their strengths, that kind of thing. So workforce development has been a focus for us and the IDA for, of course, the last have always been, but the last several months we've really been trying to key in on some things that we can do with our youth and our adults. And, we've got just even our adult workforce. We've got some folks that could use some further training or, that kind of thing. So we're working on it. It's not going to happen overnight, and it takes a village, but that's been our focus. And yes, these guys are great to reach out to, our representatives, and help any way they can. So.
Well, y'all have a list of things coming up. So.
We do. I got kind of
what's going on with the chamber? Tell us.
Rabbit trail there, didn't I? Well, the first thing I want to talk about this week is Thursday. We have our Brew and Build, and that is our morning time kind of networking program that we do. It's from 8:30 to 10 this Thursday, March the 6th, at the college. We've got a gentleman coming from Anthem excuse me, who is going to come and share some information about the Georgia Chamber's SMART plan, which is affordable health insurance plans that are offered to small businesses. So this gentleman will come and share the different plans, different ways to get signed up, answer any questions, that kind of thing. So it's very affordable healthcare, can't even talk this morning, programs that are available to our small businesses, makes it affordable for them to offer insurance to their employees. And I think it's going to be a great program. Again, that's Thursday morning at 8:30. We'll have some coffee, donuts, and muffins, that kind of thing, and a little networking time, and then hear from our speakers. So, again, that's our brew and build. That's this Thursday, 8:30 to 10 at the college. We do have a ribbon cutting this morning at 9:30 at the chamber, if you get a minute to stop in. Karis Energy Solutions. And then I'll mention a post leg, since we talked about our legislators coming down and speaking. We do have our post-legislative luncheon scheduled for Tuesday, April 22nd. That'll be at 11 o'clock at the college. Again, we'll have our representatives come and share the outcome of the session. So we always, like Bob said, always look forward to hearing from them. And it's a great opportunity to be in the same room with them and hear from them and ask questions and that sort of thing. So mark your calendars for that, April 22nd. And then I'm going to turn it over to Miss Faith to give us an update on our gala. We're just
gala.
Yeah, just under 2 months away from our annual gala, scheduled Friday, May the 2nd at Pine Forest Country Club, open to the public. Anybody, don't have to be a chamber member to attend. It's open to anybody. So just let her give us a little update.
All right. Good morning, Faith.
Good morning. So, again, the gala is in May. It's May 2nd. This is the second year that we are doing this event. It kind of took over for Taste of Wayne a couple years ago, but it's really fun. We will have entertainment by the company band. They are very lively. It's very, very different from what we've done in the past. So that
What is very lively?
The band.
The band's lively.
Yes.
I hate dead bands. We're playing the music. No. You like, so you're going to have a lively band. What's the name of it again?
The company band.
The company band. Where are they from?
They are out of Jacksonville, I believe.
Jacksonville. Okay.
Yes.
Well, sounds good. Sounds like a good band.
Yes. So that should be fun. And then our sponsors, so far we are accepting sponsorships for this event. We still have our presenting sponsor available, whoever wants their business at the forefront of this marketing campaign and this event. But our platinum sponsor is RYAM. Our gold sponsors so far are Georgia Power and the Industrial Development Authority. Our silent auction sponsor is Fraser's Appliance and Refrigeration. And then our entertainment sponsor is Omaha Federal Credit Union. And then the only other exclusive sponsor that we have left for this event is our live auction sponsor. Everything else we accept whoever wants to come in at all different levels, and then they will receive different perks and stuff. But we have those commitment forms available online on our Facebook page, on our website, or they can email me and I can send it over.
All right. And so that's going on. The gala, once the date is?
It is May 2nd.
May 2nd. What day of the week is that?
Friday.
A Friday. Didn't know if we were going to say Friday or Saturday.
Yes.
And we had a lot of folks requesting over the years when we would do Taste of Wayne. We always did that on Thursday night. Well, why won't y'all do it on a weekend? Well, when we had our restaurants involved and you know, asking them to come and provide, Friday nights are big nights for our restaurants.
That's right.
So we always did it on a Thursday night. So when we kind of switched over and started doing the gala and don't have the restaurants coming in and bringing food in, then we swapped over to Friday night last year, and it was a great turnout and easier for people to come and not have to worry about
getting up
early the next morning, headed to work, getting kids to school and that sort of thing. So yeah, we're gearing up for that. Like I said, we're just under 2 months away from that event, so we're taking sponsorships for a couple of more weeks, 2 or 3 more weeks, I think. And then we are starting to collect items from our local businesses for our live and silent auction. So if you'd like to donate an item to that, just give us a call or drop it off. We'll take it. And you didn't tell them the theme.
The theme.
Our theme this year is Disco Nights and Miami Lights. So colorful. Disco.
Miami.
Neon lights, the
Yes.
disco. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are tickets
Yes.
on sale for that already, or
They
How does that work?
Yes, tickets are on sale.
How much are they?
They are, drum roll please.
Roll.
They are $50 for chamber member and $75 for non-member. Is that right?
Sounds right.
Right.
I think that's
it.
right.
That's
You
right.
know, I have so many.
If not,
numbers
we'll
up
make
there.
it right.
That's
okay?
right. That's right. That's right. So we will have lots of men. They have the band entertainment. We will have food, even though we don't have restaurants coming in. We will have
Lots of food.
Lots of food. So yes,
Sounds
join us.
good.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Okay. So time to get online right now and go to the 70s disco outfits and try to pick something out, right?
That's right. That's right. I will mention our my brain is not. Is it Monday? My brain's
No,
not
it's
working.
Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Did
Our-
she have her caffeine before she got here this morning,
I
Faith?
haven't had much.
You haven't had it yet. Okay.
Our website, if you go to our events calendar on our website, you'll see all of our chamber events listed there. But there's also a link to the community calendar on our website. WayneChamberGA.com is our website. So I just encourage you to utilize the community calendar, see what's going on in the community, add your events. If your organization is having an event, add it to it so everybody knows what's going on in the community.
Yeah, so many events are not scheduled on the same day. You can
That's
just go to
right.
y'all's community calendar and see what's coming up in the next several months and be able to plan
Yep.
accordingly.
That's right. And there's an easy link to it right there. Just go to WayneChamberGA.com to our calendars link. You'll see our events calendar and the community calendar link.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Lots going on with the chamber. How are your ambassadors doing this year?
They are great. We have a wonderful group of ambassadors. They're friendly competitors.
Is there an award at the end of the year
There
at the
so we do
banquet, right?
We do an ambassador of the quarter every month. So our ambassador system is set up where they earn points for different things that they do throughout the year as the ambassador, helping out with events and contacting their businesses and that sort of thing. And so every quarter we award ambassador of the quarter. So the ambassador with the most points for that quarter who has not received that award for the year. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the year when we're preparing for our legacy dinner, we choose from those 4 ambassador of the quarters just to for the ambassador of the year. So
And the responsibilities of the ambassadors the chamber has is what?
So they are kind of a liaison between our members and our in the chamber, and it gives our members a little more. It's hard for Faith and I to go out and see 400 members on a
Right.
regular basis. So our ambassadors have around 20 to 25 members that is their group of members that they kind of build a relationship with and keep them in contact with what's going on with the chamber and, hey, make sure you don't miss this. I thought your business would be, just building that relationship with them and giving them a person to reach out to if they have any questions or concerns or that kind of thing. When they may not feel comfortable calling the office and asking or that kind of thing, they have an ambassador to reach out to. So.
All right. Sounds good. Lots going on with the Chamber of Commerce as usual.
sir.
And you got a couple of events. Got one this morning, a ribbon cutting there at the Chamber office itself for
That's right.
business that just joined the Chamber. And you got that Build and Brew coming up. And then
right.
the Gala.
Gala. Yeah.
Tomato. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
It sounds more, I guess, it sounds more prestigious to say gala. Than gala. Instead of gala.
Yeah.
Gala.
Yeah.
We're going to gala down there at the college.
That's right.
It's the gala.
That's right. Well, we thank y'all for letting us come on, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
All right. Look forward to seeing you again. Anything else, Bob? That's it. All right. Going to wrap up the world famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO. And it's been brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, by GNS Auto Sales, by First Southern Bank, and by Heron Aldridge Insurance.